This is Creatures of Sonaria. Let's see. Microphone's on and everything. We're all good. Okay. Yeah, this is Creatures of Sonaria. We will edit some of these things here soon. Currently, I have a Mija Suima with Gilded. I just got a mutation on this. It is a muddy Mija Suima. I rolled in mud, so it hid the scent. And also there's boost that comes with hiding in mud piles, which is health regens. There's a Wisp Thera over there. Nothing. Kind of wondering what he's doing. Hey, buddy. Anyways, this is a cool little Wisp Thera. You know. He's gonna know that I'm mutation grinding if he actually looks over and sees me die. Anyways, I'm resetting the slot. I didn't get a mutation roll. Mutation rolls occur at 66% on your growth meter. So I'm hitting claim revive. The slot is dead, so I have all these slots over here. They block these, so if you're in a fight with somebody, you always want to have your best slots in here, or the ones that you plan to have slotted in just in case one of them dies. You want to have them here. This was a mistake. If you're playing normally, this is a mistake. You always want these full. I just made this yesterday. I got a double red out of the auctions, and I added these two to it. This is Mija Suima. I own the species. If you do not own the species, you're going to be charged every time the slot dies. You're going to have to probably either revive, which costs Robux, or you're going to have to use mush to buy in Trade Realm for, well, an increased price because the economy is growing in a bad a bad trajectory. It's doing pretty bad right now. Prices are skyrocketing. You don't want to buy revives off of people. It's like twice the amount that it should have been. Actually, probably almost 3 times. And so what you want to do in this game is you can get your double reds. These are the optimal traits that you can get. These this is what people mean when they say double reds. Like this one is a damage weight. This one's also a damage weight. You can upgrade these with every veneration. Venerations when your age bar hits maximum. I'll talk about that later. Anyways, for this video, this stream, it's just going to show how to get a mutation. I have a female Mija Suima. Gender has nothing to do with it. You can get it on anything else. This one can nest. You can get mutations from nesting. Growth mutations. They're exclusive to nesting. But I want to have the growth mutations. I want the ones you can really truly get to. Here, I'll even slot my Orthorex in. This is my pride and joy right here. I love this slot. I'll show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Beautiful design. I love it. I actually made this. I picked it up when it was a double red with overgrown and put glowtail on it. Anyways, restart, right? It says restarting your creature loses all your current progress, which is talking about its age bar meter, which we have it somewhere around 68%. You own this species, that's a big thing. If you don't, you'd have to be charged a certain amount. For Mija Suima, it's somewhere around 1400 mush per restart, which is a hefty fee. You own this species and can restart for free. 50 mush. Keep mutations. Don't touch anything, it automatically checks it. You just know that this is what it means. Keep mutations for 50 mush. If you can pay the 50, pay it. If you don't want to pay the 50, just realize that if you hit here and hit this, it'll remove the mutations. So make sure you pay the 50 tax unless you're trying to erase it. Let's say I didn't want gilded on my Mijasuima and I just got it. I just uncheck this and it erases it. But if I check it, it's like an insurance almost. So I'm going to restart it. See? We kept it and it restarted the slot. So now we can get a second mutation. Forgot to add. I am using the Eric's plushie and the Octroma plushie. The Eric's plushie right now is ranging somewhere from 15,000 mush to 20,000 mush in the trade realm. Trade realm requires, I want to say, 20 different species owned before you can join. So you do have to save up some mush, you do have to collect some, use the gachas if anything. I would highly advise using just carnivore gacha because there's a lot of them there and they're very, very cheap. So I'm just swimming back to where I died. This might be bad. I might not have a carcass here, so if not, we're going to have to find satiation. Satiation in this game is, well, pretty much all the game's about. You want to eat the fresh carcasses, you want to get kills, you want to do all that, yeah, like this. There it is, it's actually still there. Good for us, right? Wonderful. Alright, so we died. Still have our carcass. We're gonna eat some. I'll take this and give it to them over there. Goodness, we should probably turn that off. Alright. Seems to be, to me, like there's a Raichu around here with Glowtail. Anyways, I want to get Glowtail on top of Gilded for this Mijasuima. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. Don't know if it's possible. Might be, might not be. If you know anybody with the Creator Star plushie and the Mijasuima species, I'd love to work with them. I want to get a hold of a Creator Star Glowtail Mijasuima with either damage weight or bite damage. As you can tell, I got like a million mush, so I can offer quite a lot for it. But 15 minutes on the shrine. If I do die and I want to pick up any of my meat to turn into the shrine, this is the Shadow Shrine. We're in hardcore. I forgot to say this. Hardcore has double the growth speed. So as you can tell, I'm growing a lot faster than normal as a Mijasuima. And it also has a 20% mutation boost. So that's great for mutation grinds. It spells the perfect storm for mutation grinds. And we're at 17%. So I'm gonna lay down real quick. Get rid of this, was this poison? Yep. Stamina regen's low, so that's fair. Get rid of that real quick. We'll probably mud because the mud's about to wear off. And we'll get actual mud this time. There's a difference between the mud roll that you stand in place for and the mud piles. That's yellow. We want the green one as well. There's a reason for that, because if you get into a fight, you get, I believe it's health regen off of it. It's a booster to health regen. Like watch, once we get this, there should be two, a green and a yellow. There it is. So this only says you're sense hidden, so it doesn't show up when people smell for you. This boosts your health regen. If you have a heart plushie, it's even higher. I'm using the, let's see here, I'll just go invisible real quick. I'm using the Octroma, which doubles nesting and growth mutations, and the Eric's plushie, which is a 10% growth speed booster plushie, and Mijasuima has a growth time somewhere around 54 minutes, something like that. It's a decent chunk of time. So what I do is I wait until this gets somewhere around like 20. Yep, perfect. Alright, and we're going to use a partial growth. What did I just do? I just used one of these. I selected a slot, which was the one I was using, which was that Mijasuima, and I clicked OK. Stock up on these for mutation grinds if it's something that's really, really slow to grow, usually tier 5s, massive creatures. bumps it up by 33 on their bar. So it also refills HP, thirst, and hunger. So remember that if you're in a some kind of storm or disaster. Oh, would you look at that? And we got it too. Wow, that was perfect timing. So we got Glowtail Gilded. This is actually what I wanted to get, so this is perfect. This is actually, like, amazing. We'll keep this Miju in the inventory. I do have another one to work on. Fine by me. I really do like this Miju, and I actually was kind of aiming for a gilded Glowtail. I do like the gilded look. I do like the Glowtail look. The Shadow was really nice. I did like Shadow back in the day. But on a Miju, I do like the gilded. I like the gilded more. A lot of people don't like gilded on Miju. It looks really kind of cool. I want to see a gilded Morthorax, so if anybody has that, just send me to some kind of link that has it. Show me something. TikTok, something. Just drop it in the comments. I don't know. But this is the Glowtail Miju Suima. I do need to edit that part there. But yes. This is my skin for Miju Suima. Actually, at least one of them. I got like 4. Okay, so he's got Glowtail. Now he's got both mutations. The only one he's missing now is Glimmer. Glimmer's a little iffy. We don't always get it. You have to grow your creature to 100 to get Glimmer. And you don't always get it. It's like a 15% chance. With the mutation boosters, there's a high chance that we get Glimmer on the first run of growing this thing up. There might be a chance we already have it. We don't. So this is an unglimmered Glowtail gilded. So, we'll wait for this bad boy to grow. And, ooh, what is that? Is that a Gristle Mog? That was in fact a Gristle Mog. Anyways, we got what we needed. They're communicating over there. Nice, nice. Might be friends, something like that. Whatever. Anyways, we got all we needed. This is my favorite spot, by the way. That Flower Cove spot with the 2 thorns. This is my favorite spot for a reason. You walk over there, you get hit twice per second instead of the singles, like right there and right there. Kills you faster, resets you faster. It's out of the way. They might see it from the pond over there. Not everybody hangs out at this Flower Cove, though. That's called Fragmented Spire in Hardcore. We're getting very close to getting this possible Glimmer chance here. We'll see what comes of it. We are going to choose the powerful Elder on Miju Suima because it already has high base damage. We're working with the damage weight build. So that will be for more videos. But this is Miju Suima. This is beautiful. I love this creature. It's very amazing. I really need to edit that tail though. That blue right there is just not sitting well with me. I don't like it. It's a little too not faded enough, you know? It looks like it goes from light to dark to light again, so I do need to edit that. Alright. So did we get Glimmer? We did not get Glimmer, but I tell you what. Instead of actually having to regrow this thing, I'll show you something that you can do. We'll go back to the main menu real quick. Actually, we'll get water first before we do that, because you always kind of want to hop in the game at your peak. So you want to make sure that your creature's kind of always tended to, because if you spawn in and there's a fight going on, you don't want to have to deal with it. So I'm gonna fill this up just a bit. The food's at 80%. That's decently high. Get this up decent. Might as well just fill it, and while that happens, we'll menu. Right. There we go. We'll mud pile while sitting there like that. That's the best way to leave. Be mudded, be invisible, then leave, because you're kind of vulnerable when you try to leave through the menu. Alright, so now we have Glowtail Gilded, Damage Weight Ares, Glowtail Gilded, Damage Weight Mijisuima. We use an Eric's plushie, which lowers time needed to grow a creature by 10%. Legendary plushie, 15,000 to 20,000 here in Trade Realm. This doubles the base chance an age/nesting mutation occurs, cannot stack, returns during limited time events. So limited time events would be in the event shop. It would be in there. I think it's like 2.99 Robux, or we go to Trade Realms and then we would see people who would be selling it. I need to make sure that there's not any sort of like streamer mode here. There's not like a streamer mode in here, is there? Right? I'm actually kind of unsure. Is there a streamer mode? See, I would have to use OBS to kind of do that. I won't hide my username. You guys can friend me. I really don't mind it. My username now, I believe, is SolInvictus00. Sol being SOL, Invictus being INVICTUS00. And the username underneath of that, that's not my like main name, would be MortisUmbra00, which is MortisUmbra, and then 00 after that. Feel free to friend me. These are some of the slots that I actually have. I'm working on this one. I'm working on this one. This has been worked on, which also Glowtail Gilded, damage, speed. Glowtail Gilded, damage, weight. This one I'm selling. This is Glowtail Gilded, damage, weight. This is Glowtail Overgrown, damage, weight. I got the Oxy to work on, H-Inox, Bizzelli. Not going to work on Mag. Might work on Sig. I don't own the species, so I'm keeping this slot for when I do, because it is a Blossom, and it's a bite damage. It's a beautiful build. Then here's the other Mijisuima. This is one that I created again with Glowtail. It would look kind of crazy with Glimmer as well, so yes. Anyways, let's go to Trade Realm. So in Trade Realm, this is where everybody puts their stalls. There's a whole trade system and everything. Here we go. So look, different species, different prices. These are signature looks. These you can put on your creatures. They're like different color palettes that are forced on your creature when you click them. You can take them off at any time. When you die, you don't lose them. When you delete your slot, you might have to pay to keep them with an appearance change token, which are very, very cheap. Oh, that's what we're looking for. Boom. 2K. Sorry, I just said it didn't sync. Anyways, I grabbed it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this on the Mijisuima. Right here. Should be this one. Yep. This one. Okay, so we go here. Oh, we can't put it on in here. Oh well. We will do that. Oh wow, these are not actually that bad. They are kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie. 1000's kind of crazy. Yeah, 1000 is kind of crazy. 1200 is definitely crazy. Um, hmm, hmm, And that Twitch trophy is crazy. Insane. We'll grab another one just in case. We'll probably need it for another slot. Hmm. What do we have in here? Can we find anything else to kind of put stuff on? Was this damage weight? It's weight speed. I meant speed damage. Yeah, you know what I mean. Nothing in particular that's... Ooh, there's a shimmer. Damage, health. Beautiful oxy. And then there's a jot. Bite weight. Golgoroth. It's a Kyadrak. Okay, well. This is a Blossom. Blossom, stamina regen, weight, Galarian. Okay, so these aren't very amazing slots. That Oxy is actually one in like hundreds. Oxy slot is probably one of the best ones in this lineup. What are we going to sell? Aries, right? Yep, the double red. Put them in here, put the auto buy. You know what? Feel froggy. 80k, starting bid. 30. So now he's in the queue. Be able to see him down there when he pops up. Ooh, good Golgoroth. However, it's Veneration. When you try to, this is something that I preach a lot, when you try to sell a slot that's venerated with no mutations, you need to keep in mind that people that are paying for your slot will not pay extra. Why? Because there's no mutations. This is just a simple health weight. Granted, that's the best trait set for Golgoroth. You did venerate it to the maximum veneration, which takes a lot of time. I get it, I understand. But you did not mutate this slot. So now, we look over here, there's missing mutations. There's 2 spaces of missing mutations when it pops up. Like, you see, okay. When we look at this right here, this Garticus, there's one there. There's another one missing. And if you look at it right there, you see it? There's X's. These will be missing when you sell it. And people will be like, wow, you know, in order to mutate it, you have to kill the creature. So if it's Veneration 5, you lose all of that time on this slot. So what you pay for to get a hold of this kind of slot goes right down the drain. You could have just bought one that was weight health and then just called it a day, that had no veneration to begin with, and gotten it for like less than half the price. Which is why when I sell my Aries, I mutation grind it so that in case they do not want to venerate it, they don't need to. They don't have to venerate. They could just keep it the way it is. So here, look at this. Adult 95, they'll be able to choose between what kind of elder they want to be. Devious, gentle, or powerful. They can pick it. This is a female Aries, and this is a role limited creature, which means it's limited only to content creators or people that they have traded away the species to. I do have an Aries species that I have bought from a content creator, so I do have the ability to create these female slots. The reason why it's better to sell them as females is, well, easily people can buy these slots, use the Aries to nest, to make themselves more slots, and they use this as an investment to make more money. So using an Aries slot, they can make more Aries slots. If they get a bad Aries slots, you can sell an Aries slot that has nothing on it, no traits, no mutations, and just has that symbol. Because it would be considered a female, you can nest. You can get double reds out of it, which is exactly what this is. You can nest a child to do that with an alternative account or a friend. And, you know, that's how it goes. People use it for that all the time. What's this say? Diamond? Diamond, stamina regen, and weight. Oh, cacao. Okay, so this is diamond on the new creature, which is a little cat. It's pretty cute. Has a nice meow. Garticus is back in queue. Is this the one from earlier? Yes, sometimes there's bugs. See how I was clicking it right there and it wouldn't work? And you see what happened? Like if I click this, it doesn't pop up. Alright. Yikes. I probably wouldn't spend over 60k on a green and red trade Oxy, as much as it does have shimmer on it. Because then it's a risk. You don't know what the other mutation's going to be. And it's not a double red, so I don't know. Anything else? Gosh, those partials are really calling me. Yeah, 5k in here for revives. Don't ever spend money on revives ever. Just save them for yourself through the logins. Yeah, fine. We will buy them all out. Alright, so now we bought those. We'll wait for our Aries to come up. Should push us back over 1 million. Oh, this Cora is going to go for a lot. Glowtail, damage weight Cora. Beautiful slot. Ooh, a damage weight Yorthrok. That's something that I would love to spend money on. That'll be our next one to work on. That might be our next Glowtail farm. Ah, those partials disappeared over here. Might be a while before Aries pops up, guys. In the meantime, we'll set up shop. Not that we have much to sell. Damage weight Ardor Warden. Veneration 4. See, this is what I mean. You're paying for the venerations. I bet you this price is going to be somewhere over 25,000, 30,000 when it's bought. They probably won't take it for any less than that. They started at 15 so that it bumps up higher, but that's not what they're looking for it. It's Veneration 4. They want more. Yep, see, there we go. The prices skyrocket on purpose. They know what they're doing, and you know, it's nice to see that they're going to make money off it, but at the same rate they could have done that on mutations, and now these people that are purchasing this slot are going to have to either unvenerate it or play the slot without the mutations, which I find kind of sad, because they're beautiful with Glowtail. They're beautiful with all other mutations too. Almost at 30,000, just as I said. There it is, 31k. Will they sell for that? Maybe. It might make it up to 40. Maybe. I don't know. I really hope not, because Koras that are damage weight Ven 5 usually make it to 40, so seeing an Ardor that high is... it's quite sad. There we go. It was Veneration 4, but damage weight, yep. Bite weight Joe to know. So if you look at this is my Ares. It's a design I actually bought, not bought, jeez, made. Sorry, I do a lot of buying and selling in this game. That's the design I made for the Ares. Probably should have made that brown spot on its tail, that really light brown spot, black, but it had to kind of fade into its back. So, I mean, only so much I could do with that. Honestly, I do believe Hey Rhino goes for more than that. Hey Rhino to me is a 15,000 creature, so that's what I'll sell it as. This is something that a lot of people do. Probably shouldn't be doing this because this is why the economy is so high, but I feel like this was an underpriced creature that should have its justice of being sold at higher because its event's over and it won't be seen until the harvest event again. So, Aritamuk being so high is crazy. Wow, it's even higher over here. Wow, Hallucinix is so high. This is crazy. Garticus at 40k. Wow, Ari's even higher here. Yikes. People are really overpricing things. Luna, Zolbatros. There's a Jot here. Bite damage, Glowtail Shadow. Beautiful slot. I want that Georthorock to work on. I want to put mutations on him. Hopefully I get like Shadow Glowtail or something. I don't know. We shall see. $31k, look at that. We will break 1,000,000. Once again. 32, we got an extra bidder. Honestly, I'll take this for whatever it is. This really didn't take that much time. I only spent 20k on it. Still making some mush out of it, but it'd be nice to get a little bit more off of it. $33. We got another bid on top. He outbid the bidder. Actually, no, the bidder got outbid and then bid back over top. Very well then. Fair enough. Probably the least I've sold it for, but you know, can't even be mad. Alright, now that one's sold, let's wait for Georthorock to come by. We'll grab him on our way out and we'll start working on him pronto because I want a Glowtail Georthorock stat. I want to be able to venerate him and everything. They got a beautiful hitbox in this game. This guy's going for a lot. He might get sold here. Look at this. This is a Veneration 5 damage weight Glowtail Gilded Korra. Auto buys at 400k. Starting bid is 380. Oh, we don't have one here. Yikes. Yeah, see, I would pay for that Georthorock, but I do know that a Georthorock, being without one singular veneration, is not worth more than a Ven 5 damage weight Korra, which sits at around 45 to 60. That is definitely overpriced, and I don't think anybody's going to take that price for it. Terrible starting bid there. I think they bumped it up to however much they want it to be when they accept it, which that's still so high. Oh well, we'll find one at some point. Just not like that. Alright, back to what we were doing. So we're back over 1,000,000. We got more of our partial growths. We didn't take very much for it. We got a Miju done. We just actually paid for our Miju to get done, and we made extra much back, so we're still over 1,000,000, and we got a new Miju Suima done with the partials that we bought with that Aries. So our Aries are actually carrying our finances right now. Who next? Maybe H-Nox. Why not? So, we're going to remove the bear and Octroma, and we're going to put it on H-Nox. There we go. He's 75. So the first things first, we're going to go in here, damage weight, double red. We know we want this slot to have some kind of mutation. We want 2 mutations on here, possibly Glimmer, whichever one, maybe not Glimmer, who cares. He's 75, so he's already gotten his mutation roll. Has nothing to show for it, as you can see. So we put on these, remember, doubling age nesting mutation, and this is the growth speed booster. Now we're choosing to go to hardcore because 2 times growth rate and 20% mutation boost on top of the ones that already exist. And there's another mutation, gilded mutation, which personally I do prefer that on some creatures over shadow. Now it also has the Shadow Shrine, which is good for selling species that are high value in the trade realm, which then you can get for a lot of mush, such as Pentagloss and stuff like that. Pentagloss, Gaiadrak, Zymorak, stuff like that. Let's go to Hardcore Realm, and we'll run the sort of same circuit, where we go to the Fragmented Spire, which is aka Broken Flower Cove in Hardcore. Now, you might have some setbacks, you might get codes in the process, but it's really not that big of a deal. You know, like, this is just... it's alright. It's nothing terrible. It's nothing bad. This game is designed to be like this, you know, at the end of the day. I don't know. Alright, so, now we're gonna die. We'll come back to pick up the carcass. Okay, so now... oh, there's a carcass right here. We'll actually get it before passive mode even stops. Wow, this is actually an arguably large carcass. Can't even pick it up. Well, that's fine. We'll get our little health regen over here. Get our water here. And then we'll fly over there, back to Flower Cove. Fragmented Spire, whichever one you would like to call it. Sticky Trap and Area Food Restore. That's a good one. He's arguably not a terrible creature. Sticky Fur is something that is really annoying in this game. It's very good for defense, keeps people away from biting you fast. Bite builds usually get stuffed because of it. It's actually really good. It's like bite damage slots usually struggle against these ones because they can't unleash their damage per second as fast as they want to. So if you have more weight, you take less. You also slow down their bite speed, so their damage per second drops significantly. Alright, so we got a bite out of this. We already have satiation. Are we going to need... Hey, I will use partials on them. We just did just get more partials. Yeah, what are we sitting at now? 104. Yeah, we did grow in partials. Let's just drop that right there. We are now 48 on our meter. So we should be pretty good. Decently good at least. I'm gonna land up here real quick to get rid of this frostbite, because if anything that slows down our bite speed and our fly speed, our stamina regen speed and everything. There we go. Now we're off. Cool thing about invisible creatures is that you could go over there and sit by the thorns, mud, and just chill. Wait for yourself to grow. Unfortunate thing about having a creature that can't go invisible is that you have to worry about every creature and not just one with keen, so this does kind of suck. But it's okay. Ah, so close. Alright. We'll be okay to die. This grows much faster than the Mijisuima, so we should be okay. Ah, tisk tisk. I don't believe the cat's a tier 4. I love how he tried to bite me. It's hilarious. Can't actually bite me because I have passive turned on. But would you look at that? We got the satiation off of that. Perfect. Go here. Little Sarco hiding back there. Is that a Kendall? It's a Kendall, I think. Alright. We're gonna get our stamina real quick. Gonna fly across into the center. Drop off the carcass at the Shadow Shrine. Come on back. Little loop-de-loop. Somebody just did a flower. Hate those things. Alright. Wow. Use the glide button. We'll get somewhere safe. Alright. Should be okay. That cat's over there. Is that even a cat? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think that is the cat. That is a cat. We'll be okay. So like everything else, we will just go here, 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 here. Boom. Not even sure if I want to know what's fighting over there. Agent Ox. Let's look at his damage. 112. Hey, he doesn't do very much right now. Yikes. Oh, what a shame. Almost. Go in here, restart, play, let's go. We're gonna eat some, but not all to fill our stomach. There we go. Maybe one more. There we go, we do have just a sliver left. Alright, so we are in swamp area. Where are we? Oh, okay, we're in Lush Grove. We're at the top of Pride, okay. We will just go over here then. Get to our carcass again. And we'll be okay. Yeah, somebody just died over there. Could be friends though. Could be friends. Alright. Chat's crazy for that. Let me go back. If you haven't noticed, this chips off a lot of the time for doing shrine grinding. $377 out of 2,500. I've already done this a few times, so not only do I have Pentagloss, but I've also dropped it down again to where now I can sell one if I really wanted to. Somebody just hit the mud pile. Looks like a Kuragask will have to be a little bit extra careful. Shadow Kuragask at that. Actually, we'll go over to get water here because I know the Kuragask is going over for water. More than likely. He will be camping the water spot, but he might die from something. Alright, so there's a few other places I could usually die and be okay with keeping my carcass in this mode. I'm gonna go up here as we wait for the mutation roll. Should jump any second now though. I think it's at like 57, 62, something like that. 60, okay, so it was within that range, yeah. Great spot to be, honestly, up here. Not a lot of people fly this high. As you can tell. Nothing. Oh, never mind, our signature look overrode it. We got gilded. So, we shall die again. I'm not gonna die at that one over there. I'll die here. Yeah, I know this is a crazy spot to die. You would never think, huh? Actually deeper than it looks. Really good luck on this stream so far. Not gonna lie. Very, very good luck. Let's try to get some water. Can't drink that water. That water is gonna be sickening. Had to stop that. Perfect. Now we'll go get our carcass and we'll take that over to the shrine. Because we got our satiation off of their body. Which satiation, if you don't know, the reason why I say so much about this, growth time is negative 50% and the hunger, so we don't get hungry as much, and we also grow pretty much twice the speed. So twice the speed from the hardcore mode and twice the speed from satiation means that we're growing at 3 times the speed, which 100% is normal speed, 200% is satiation, 300% added on to satiation and normal growth speed is the hardcore mode, so it works perfectly. So we'll go back to our little rock up here. We'll use another one of the tokens. And lay down and just let it go. See what happens. Look at us go. We're already prepared for the earthquake. Beautiful. Getting our mutation roll here soon. 62%. We'll wait till it gets to 66 and see what we get. We ended up missing that one, guys. I did it just a second too late. The reason why I wait to use partials is because I don't want to get coased right after using a partial, so I wait to do it. It was my bad on timing. I decided to run 2 things up to the shrine, and I completely forgot. So it was too late. It was at 31%, and I couldn't do it fast enough. I would have if I didn't stumble, but I did, so oh well. We'll do better next time. But for now, we continue to play the game. We continue to grind. Yikes. Time to take it up. We'll come back for water afterwards. We have enough water for the trip. We'll start gliding from here. We'll save some of the stamina. 890. We'll be at 960 if I do my math correctly after this drop off. Yep, 960. Some Mijusuima at the spire there. If only I had my Kendall slot. Oh, he died. Wow. Before we do anything else dumb. There we go. Might spin us in a circle while we're up here, so it's going to eat our stamina, but I'll get us up here just enough. There we go. Nothing again? Alright. Again, it's not expected. Shoot. I dropped a carcass. That was crazy. Alright. Into the lava pit we go. Make sure no one's following. No one is. Okay, that was just some guy walking over the volcano pond. And at his size, more than likely he's not capable of picking up the carcass. I don't think he's a tier 4. Alright. Now, onwards. First things first, grab the sage now so we don't have to worry about that. Oh, wow. Huge carcass. Let's see, can we pick up any of these? No. We can pick up a 30 carcass, but that's not going to do much. Let's hit the mud pile. There's water over here too, so we're all good. Yep, that's a cat. That's not even a cat, that's a Theramorse. Well, either or, we're not going to deal with it. He's got Wing Shredder, and we are both babies. That's another spot I like to die because it's got the double thorns right there. $1,179. I'm about to get our mutation roll and everything too. Nothing. It's a shame. We'll get there. At some point. Wait till we heal, because why not? Just kidding. We'll heal on the way there. Yep, see? Just about almost all of our bar. $1,329. Beautiful. Same spot as earlier. We're gonna mud roll. Boom, and then we'll just kind of strafe out the way so we don't spaz out. There we go. Alright. 54%. I'm gonna take off my button up just because it's getting a little hot in here. Wow, top 10 bad waters. Number 1, water at migration. You know, honestly, that's a mood for this game. Always is. It's always been a mood for this game. Anytime there's a migration, there's a pond, do not drink water at migration. You're more than likely going to get killed by some sort of sea creature. Semi-aquatic, something. Something with crabs, something that's big, you know. Always something. Oh, we just missed out on Glowtail. Well, you know what that means, guys. Time to reset it again. Doesn't always work. Small, small, small chance. But that's what makes him so valuable, right? That's what's gonna make him worth more. How about, I say we get this in the next 3 tries. That's what I'm saying. I say we get this in the next 3 tries. Why? I don't know. I think we'll do it. I think we got it. Alright, we got a carcass over here. Wow. Big carcasses, actually. It's a huge carcass. Right. Gonna end up having poison because of this. Yikes. Gotta love chat. Don't read that. Right, and poison is gone. Let's go. Onwards to volcano. Wow, there's a lot of people over there at Central. Shoo. Glad we got that out of the way now. Little kitty cat's still trying to get his mutations too. There's a lot of people mutation farming during this event. Alright. Lay down, get your stamina. Boom, we're back. Till we drop this off, I will probably use the partial. 1500, is that what I saw? Not bad, not bad, not bad. Alright, lay down, use the partial. Right. Should get a roll here soon. Yep, 62. See what we get. Nothing again. Alright, well we got 2 more tries from what I've called, so we'll see, we'll see. You're gonna get it, Hagenox. Come on, buddy. We'll see the name, we'll see the name. Hagionyx. Hagionx. Hachonx. I don't even know how to say its name. Cool creature though. Wow, the Sarks just admitted that they're about to eat the Kindle. Crazy. They said, we were about to eat you, but, you know, you were wholesome. Crazy. Starts becoming routine. At some point you get very used to the loop. 1669. Not bad, not bad. Alright. Now, 60k, 60%, 60%. We're still up right now in terms of mush. We haven't used all our revives. We bought 19 revives and we were at, not revives, goodness gracious, partial growths. We bought 19 and we were at 104 when we started this. So we only dropped down 6, 10. We only dropped down 10 so far. Feels like a lot more, I know. Maybe 11. Maybe 11. So we dropped down 11. We bought 19. So we didn't lose anything so far. The Ares really paid for a lot of this. Double gilded. Alright, well there we go. I told you it was going to be in the next 3. That's crazy. Oh, now he's done. Alright. What are you trying to trade with me? I'm so confused. Hello, Wesley Bates. I'm really confused as to what these people are trying to offer. I got no idea. He's trying to hand me 7k? I'm so confused. I'm gonna accept, I guess, right? Like, what are we doing? Okay, exactly. I don't... I'm not trying to throw something in for 7k. This is double gilded, so I don't really know what I'm put this in for. The server's also kind of dead. Rip no JK, lol. I mean, hey, if you wanna have a friend on here, why not? Why not? But yeah, no, this is a really small stream set. You're actually the only viewer on here right now, so by all means, that is actually my my name on Roblox. My secondary name, actually, I'll show you right here, is this. If you search that up, that should be mine. I'm open to all friend requests right now because obviously, like, yeah. Oh, you are too. Okay, nice. And because you said mush, I do assume that you also play creatures. That's great. It hit the target audience. The one person that popped in hit the target audience. That's great. I thought the community was actually like genuinely a little small. This is like the first stream that I actually put in for this, so that's nice. Yeah, this server's like dead. Wow. Maybe I'll try another one. Yeah, this is double gilded. It doesn't show it. That glitch is kind of crazy. I don't know why they still haven't fixed that glitch. More people, we like it. Ani, nothing on it. Unviewable Caldo, there's Kohiki. Oh, the glitch, gotta love it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no problem. Sig, speed damage? Oh, speed, weight, shadow, melanism. Double dark skin combo with Veneration 4. It's also a male. I don't own the Sig species yet still. Even with all this mush, believe it or not, I still don't own the Sig species. I can't seem to find anyone to sell it, which is crazy. Prices have jumped so much. Wow. Okay. We'll try his luck here. Put the starting at 25 and see where it goes. It's the maximum I'm willing to take for it. And of course, data is still sinking. Gotta love it, right? Doesn't have glowtail, so I'm not expecting it to hit 80k. Just something around like 60. What's really weird is I have my console set to show the chat on the right side of my screen, and it does occasionally, but once the message is sent, there's no chat on the side of the screen. Just kind of disappears. Should probably run my laptop with OBS, although I dislike that so much. OBS is, I don't know, maybe it's changed since the last time I used it. I'm gonna have to add you? Okay. Alright, alright. I didn't see that message. See, this is what I'm talking about. I actually jumped in on my phone to see it. Sure, I mean, is it exactly what was there on your name? Okay. Sounds good. Let me just... I'm assuming it's this one. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm probably going to end up doing more streams of this game just because I've gotten involved with it a lot in the past couple months. So, hopefully there's going to be more streams. Hopefully it gets more people in here. I do want to try to get content creation under my belt because personally it's a pain to get a hold of Sigma docs. And personally I know a lot of people that want to get a hold of the species and whatnot. And it either gets overpriced or it's like never available, so the only way to do it really is to just do it myself, I guess, because I can't find anyone that's selling it, so I'll just do it myself. Yes, I did just add you. I should have just added you, by the way. Oh, did I? Shoot. Okay, I did, I did the name Wesley Bates. Is it Wesley Bates dash N9W as well? Or is it just Wesley Bates? There's a few Wesley Bates on here. Oh, rip no JKLO. Oh, okay. Oh wow, that was very quick. Would you look at that? Alright. My apologies. Yeah, go on ahead. Not really doing too much right now. I'm just sitting in the queue waiting to sell a few things. Um, kind of also looking for more things to work on. Kind of chill right now. What do I have to trade? I do have, well, I don't know if you own the Mijusuima species. That's the one thing that I just made. I did just sell my Aries not very long ago. It was a female Aries. This one in queue right now is a Hachonox, Hachonyx, something like that. It's the tier 4 flyer. Um, it's double gilded with damage weight. It's currently in the queue, so I can't really trade it right now, but it will be coming up in the queue. So I have made you... Oh, okay. So I did make a Miju slot. Oh, you have Miju. Okay. You have a piebald Miju. You know what? Do you want to be blessed with the Miju Suima slot? Because I actually do have one. I'll trade you this Miju Suima for the Valmora if you would like. It's a damage weight Miju Suima. Would you want that? Ah, okay, okay, okay. Fair enough. This is actually my spare Miju that I got a long time ago. I actually handcrafted the design. Ah, it says you don't have enough slot space. Okay, well, that's okay. Oh, okay, scroll down in the species. Okay. I don't have a lot of species. I kind of just like, you know, grab ones that I feel like I actually want. I do have a lot of one of every species. Not all of the species in the game by any means, maybe not even 75%, but all of the big ones normally that come out. Holy rich? What do you mean holy rich? I'm not that rich. Hey, you know what? I will buy your Miju from you. And we'll put this on it. Just because you're the only viewer right now, so I value your help on this. And why not? You are much appreciated here. No problem. Your friend is buying a... Okay, so it needs to be a bite damage Oxytalis. Now there's a possibility that that can happen. You would just have to nest as an Oxytalis repeatedly, and you would need to max growth it again and again and again. Oh, there's a damage speed Ares here. It's amazing. Yeah, the max growthing of the Oxytalises are probably the fastest way to get one. The chances of getting one is pretty slim, but for 200k, that's still a profit. You just have to have enough to dish out for that. You need that raptor. I believe that's a bite weight. It is a bite weight. I believe that raptor goes for around, well, because it is a bite weight, probably around 7,000 to 7,500. What I just gave to you, you should probably be able to grab it, if you really want it. More than likely they'll stay for it. It is a double red, but it is a bite weight. He's got Wing Shredder, I think. No, he doesn't. But he's got the jump ability and wall climb, which is always great. Good stamina too, good speed. 15 mush. Wow, would you look at that? Oh, there's 10 there too. Oh, my slot is up here. Hanox. Hachonix, something like that. No way. What's up? What did you just buy? The perm? Wait, did you just get the perm that was inside the queue? Oh, that's sweet. That's awesome. Oh my goodness, that was 1.5. Oh, that's such a steal. 30k too. It's got 30k weight on it, so it's actually like really good in terms of weight, and its damage is solid. 1.5 on a double red permacham. That's insane. I've never seen that before. I wasn't even looking at the queue. I guess it was because of drop party. Maybe everybody was just focused on running around. I don't know, but that's that's actually really nice. Do you have the permacham species by any chance? Like, are you looking to mutation hunt it, or are you just going to take it and venerate it and just make it a slot to keep for good? You don't, but you really want it though? Yeah, I think permacham came out in winter. I might actually have a copy of permacham in my old account. I might. He still gets sold today, but he gets sold for like 15k. We'll see. Because honestly, buying a slot of permacham it's really good. It's a great creature to have. I mean, he's tough for a lot of fights. He can hold his own. He's got Wing Shredder, Frostbite, so flyers. I mean, he can jump. He's got a great hitbox. He's awesome to protect himself. Let's see. What do I have? Would you look at that? Alright. There you go. Honestly, you could throw whatever you want in for that. I don't really mind it. That was on my account that I just had sitting here just gathering random stuff, so you could throw even a random spin gotcha. You know what? Yep, Yapier works too. Perfect. Alright, good stuff. Now you got your double red. You got your good species for it too. You can restart it and just, yeah. No, it's not a scam. No, no, no. If anything, consider it a gift, you know? If you think it was like really one-sided, yeah, think it as a gift. This Ares can't come fast enough on this queue. I swear, I'm just waiting for it. I actually have one right now. You just got out of surgery? Oh. I would ask, but it's not really my place to do so. But I hope you're recovering well, and you know, it's good to hear that you're out and about and playing games. It's a good sign of recovery at least, and positivity afterwards. It's really nice. You can see the geo all the way at the bottom. Can I show it? Let's see. Oh, wait, there's a... You're talking about the Golg? Or is, so the Golgoroth, I can't even see the image for it, but it's max stam and health. The Geo, this is the Geo. It is Clownfish, weight, and speed. Honestly, if you get that for 1k, it would be absolutely insane. Getting Clownfish on that meant that they put a plushie on him and probably restarted him a couple times to get it. And what is that? Weight, speed? It's a pretty decent combo. A fast Georthorock is kind of scary. Oh shoot, there's the Ares. What do we put on this Ares? A bid war? No way. You're joking. Ah, why not? This one actually is the exact same trait set as the one that I have in my inventory. You don't got that much. Okay, well, hey, I mean, at the end of the day, the Ares is a creator species. The only reason I have it is because that was the only one that I could get somebody to sell to me. Unfortunately, you can't even trade Ares species unless you're a content creator, so I can't even give it away if I wanted to. But I do own that species. I don't own Sigmatox. So I could end up mutating this and then reselling it. It could end up going back out. So if it does have mutations and you want to get a hold of this one that was on the stream that got bought, I mean, hey, it'll come back around at some point. and it's actually going to have the exact same build as the one that I have currently, which is probably going to end up being Gilded and Glowtail. I have a couple skins for it that I use for the Ares as well. Do I have Zoko the Shadow creature? Oh, you're talking about Zakaiadrak. I actually just got Zakaiadrak from my girlfriend the other day. I don't own it myself, but I'm working on it as we speak. Let's see where I'm sitting with that actually. Currently my artifact creatures have Zakaiadrak down to 82k, so 30% off of that is probably going to drop it to 59, something like that. Then another 30, not 30k, I'm talking about percent. Probably need to do about 3 more shrines, then I'll get it down to a decent price. Maybe 4 more shrines of shadow shrines. Do I want to go grind? Hey, I mean, I'm just a mutation farming and everything, so to be honest, that's all I do. I just do shrines on hardcore. So, if you want a shadow shrine creature, by all means, that's what I'm going to be doing anyways. Every time I die, I get the satiation off the body and I take it to the shrine. So, it might take a while because they do have a timer after completing the shrines. Every 30 minutes, there's a cooldown, but yeah, it's not too bad. In fact, I can actually work on this Ares as we speak. So I will be doing that. It was great to see you here. And if you would like to join the hardcore, why not? That's why I'm trying to make contact creators. Yeah. Becoming a content creator is definitely something that I want to do as well. Because I feel like they don't have enough of them. And I feel like having species that are limited to just specific people in the community is kind of I mean, yes, it's supposed to boost the mush count for the people who stream, so that it makes their streams more fun to watch. They can get whatever they want for their streams, for possibly some kind of roleplay video on TikTok or something, but I just saw horse rack. Horse rack. What is horse rack? Morthorax. Okay. So Morthorax right here is sitting at 33,999. So here's the thing about my Morthoraxes, I actually sell mine for 25k. No matter what the economy of this game says, I will always sell mine for 25k, so it's actually quite a lot cheaper than the ones that people put up here. It's usually for them 33 to 39,000. I'll put mine at 25 just because that's how I've always sold it. If they want to raise the prices, they can, but I'm not going to do it just because everyone else is. I find that to be, well, to be honest, there's plenty of, wow, that's a very cheap Garagosk for right now. It's just, there's a lot of people in here that overprice things that should not be overpriced. As long as you take the time to actually do the work on the shrines, you shouldn't be pricing things so high. It's available to everybody, it just takes time.